Hi everyone, it's Melody here. Today I'm going to be sharing a technique that I do to sew my French seam pockets. It has a really beautiful finish and I did a mini tutorial on Instagram and you guys really liked it, and I had a few requests for people wanting a YouTube video so that they can pause and go back and do the technique step by step with the video. So I thought that was a great idea. So with that being said, let's get started. I've created a free printable pocket pattern that you can download from the Soften Studio website. The pocket can be added to any sewing project. The file consists of 2 A4 pages that you'll need to tape together to complete the pocket. The pocket has 2 size options, 6 to 18 and 20 to 24, so you can cut along the line of the size you want to make. The size doesn't matter for fit, so it just depends if you want a bigger or a smaller pocket. Trace the pattern onto your fabric, keeping the grain line parallel to the selvage. You'll need to cut 2 pocket pieces for each side seam. Turn one of the pocket pieces to the wrong side and mark in the notches from the pattern. This will be the pocket opening. From these notches, measure in 1.5 centimeters from the edge of the pocket. Draw a line that connects these 2 points. With right sides together, place the pocket onto the front of your garment, along the side seam. Use the marking as a guide for your stitches and sew along this line. Trim close to the stitch line, so the seam allowance is now approximately 3 millimeters. Clip into each corner up to the stitches, but make sure not to clip through the stitches. Turn the pocket to the inside of the garment. Iron the pocket so you get nice clean edges on the pocket opening. On the right side of the garment, edge stitch the pocket opening. Place the other pocket behind the stitched pocket with the wrong sides together. Pin along the outer edge. Sew the outer edge of the pocket with a 5mm seam allowance. Turn the pocket inside out and press the edges flat along the seam. Next, stitch the outer edge of the pocket again, this time with a 1cm seam allowance. This will encase the raw edge of the previous stitches and create a French seam. Place wrong sides of the garment together along the side seam and pin in place. Sew the side seam with a 5mm seam allowance. Trim away any frayed or loose threads along the edge. Open up the garment with the right sides facing up. Make sure to keep the pocket underneath the front side. Press the side seam allowance open. This will help to get a nice, crisp fold on the next step. Place right sides together. Make sure the garment is folded and pressed neatly along the seam. Pin the seam in place. Sew the side seam with a 1cm seam allowance. When sewing the seam, you'll be able to feel the pocket opening between the layers. Sew as close as you can to the opening without enclosing the pocket opening. Open up your garment and now you'll be able to see your beautiful French seam pocket. Repeat all these same steps for the other side seam. I hope that you found this technique helpful, and I'd love to know if you try this out. Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching.